Okay, this will be an interesting one. It's going to be a challenge size-wise, or maybe not. We'll soon find out. So we're going to make this one full colour. And this will be a challenge. See how we go. I don't know what the size is going to be. We're just going to look at it when we put it on the glass. This is a bit challenging, this stupid scroll. I'd rather the old tab system that the C353 had. It was a much better system in that respect. Now this one's going to be an interesting one to turn negative. It's going to look really strange. It's going to be a challenging one to do. So let's see if we can make it come up a treat. It's a fucking challenge. It's going to be a challenge. Okay. We're going to leave it at that. We're not doing the black. Brightness. Okay. Red. We're going to leave out the red. We're doing something different. We're just going to do it like that. And right, let's see if we can make this one come up a treat. Okay, what is it? I found it on the road, or should I say on the footpath. It's an old comb. Yes, I washed it with some Dettol. So I gave it a bit of a Dettol treatment. And we're going to just put it here on the glass. It is almost an A6, so that'd be an easier one to make. So it's an A6 nearly. And height-wise is the challenge. We're going to make it. So it's going to be, I think, 400% height-wise. So we're just going to try and get the positioning correct first. So we're just going to try and position it nicely so it'll hopefully appear in the middle of the page. And we just got to enlarge this a little bit smaller than A6 so it'll fit on the page. So we're just going to go here. So the first one's going to be simple. This one's going to be a little bit smaller. So the vertical will be 400 and the horizontal will be 100 and I'm going to call it 190. So it's going to be a vertical stretch, a huge vertical stretch. So this will be hopefully an interesting one. Let's see if colour-wise this comes up a treat. It's very faint colour, so it's gonna. There's not much contrast between it and the dock and the pad on under the dock feeder. So let's see how we go. If it looks good. Whoa, it does look good. And we got the sizing pretty close. The positioning could be slightly improved. It looks almost like ultraviolet. And unfortunately, we've got a problem with the fixing. We've got this toner has become rough, and this is a new machine. I don't know if it's the dampness, but I hate it when that happens. It's really awful. It just happens every now and then. Hang on, we've already got the sizing correct. Close enough. We just have to, how should we do it? We should push it up just a little bit up to fit it nicely, and maybe just pull it across so it fits nicely enlargement wise. But let's hope the next one doesn't have that horrible roughness to the toner wasn't fixing properly on the I've had this problem on some occasions before, but this is not the top sheet of paper. I keep my paper stashed away in a paper box and I just buy reams piecemeal, but it's looking shit. We've got a problem with the fixing, but we've actually made it a bit too far that way. We've got to push it. Oh, fuck. I think we've done it a bit wrong. I don't know what's happening with the toner. It's not fixing to the page properly. It's producing those roughed up effects, which I'm really concerned about, because this could indicate a problem or could cause a problem with the machine. I might have to put a blank sheet of paper through to clean up the fuser rollers, because the fuser rollers end up with this shit on there and it passes it on to the next image. So once I've done this last image, I think I'll just give the fuser rollers a bit of a clean by running a blank sheet of paper through it. It looks nice. Apart from that problem with the fixing, it looks good. But if you can see there, it's like little bubbles, almost like bubbles, and it rubs off onto your fingers, so it's quite messy a little bit. But we're just going to try and do the sensible thing. We're just going to clear this machine back to normal, and we're just going to remove our original, which is this comb. We're just going to throw it aside, and we're just for the next demo, we're just going to run a blank sheet and see if any of that toner comes off onto the paper. So we're just going to run a blank sheet through. So I'm just going to run a blank sheet. So this is quite annoying. This has ruined a really nice demo piece, or nice demo, and it looks like it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It appears like it hasn't rubbed off onto the fuseroles. I think that's just the image, but I don't know why it's doing that. If the paper's got a bit of dampness because it has been raining lately, but I don't know. But I think we're okay with it. I think we're just fine. I think that's about it. We just got to hope the next lot of images doesn't do this. Gotta go.